Hello and welcome back. I am Count Christo. This is Hearts of Iron 4. I realised I'd forgotten to mention we're on Iron Man mode. Obviously achievements aren't enabled because we are in a fairly significantly modded game. But yeah, we are in Iron Man mode, regular difficulty. None of the custom difficulties are set. And we've got historical AI focuses, although I don't think that'll matter because pretty much everyone has already taken all their focuses. Now, before we really get into it, this episode, there was a comment on my second episode asking if I could explain how I've been deploying units to fronts so quickly. So I'm just going to really quickly go through some of the shortcuts and one trick that can make that significantly faster. I don't know why, each time I load in, it seems to redo those pop-ups, which is odd, but oh well, no matter. So yeah, so in deploying to front lines, so ports is the only area where there's kind of really a trick to it. What you want to do is select your guys you want to deploy to ports. Let's say we want to garrison these Baltic Sea ports, right? So you hit C to open up fallback line. Just pretty much right click and move at all while on the port province. Let go. That creates one there. So just do that on all your port provinces. Then hold down Control, and as it tells you in that tooltip, if you hold down Control, left click, deploys everyone. Deselect two of them while holding Shift. Control click, deselect two. Control click, deselect two. Control click, deselect two. Simple as that. And that's how you would deploy them rapidly to a bunch of ports. And which is, something it's really good to get a little bit practice doing that because you're going to want to garrison a lot of ports in your Hearts of Iron time. So in deploying to fronts, it's exactly the same. Let's say you wanted to take everyone off. What have I done here? There shouldn't be anyone assigned to that. There shouldn't be assigned to that. Right. So yeah, let's say you wanted everyone on this front to be assigned to this fallback line. Let's say you just Control and right click on the front. That selects everyone on the front. Control left click on there. Simple as. Control click to put them back again. That's really pretty much it. If you wanted to move half of them onto the fallback line, Control right click to select them on the front line. S selects half of them. Control left click, now half of them on the front, half of them on the fallback. Just put them back. Control left click. That's all there is to it, really. I hope that makes sense. Let me know if there's some other thing you see me doing that doesn't make sense that I haven't explained. But yeah, so Nuke's on the way. Back into infantry surplus, producing better equipment now. Upgrade need of 200,000. Should take a while, but alright, let's start time ticking. And yeah, this is just the strange Polish war that seems to get declared at the beginning of every single one. There are, all mods are going to have some little quirks like that. It's not like it actually negatively affects it at all. All those negative national unity events, I'm not sure if they're not working, or if we just naturally have a very high level of national unity. But it appears to just be stuck at 90. Not that's going to matter, of course, because not one more inch past this line is there. It's going to be official German policy from now on. So yeah, looking at our supply, we're still quite low. What are we actually low on? Ooh. Support and motorised, we're very low on. So I'm going to... Oh good lord, that's probably why. We're not producing any motorised equipment. That's horrendous. Okay, so in fact what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch this line over to keep some production efficiency. Which is the wrong thing. Oh well, I'm going to switch it over to motorised and use even more positive mileage actually. So I'm going to put that top priority. I usually set everything naval to minimum priority on resources. You can do that just by putting them to the bottom of the list. But yeah, so we're going to have support and motorised at the top. So we have enough oil just to get one full line of motorised, that's good. And that's quite a large deficit. Right, so we can do. Now, I'm going to make the proper infantry division that I'm going to use, which I'm going to name very inventively Inf Division. Is it spelled division? Yeah, cool. No, it isn't. There we go. And this is what I want. This is what I like using as my main frontline infantry division. It's 22 rather than 20 combat width. Lots of you'll be screaming at me about that, but we're using a field marshal, and he gives us a very nice plus 10% combat width when we're in all battles. So we can go up to 22 from the normal 21. I don't like the support anti-tank. They've got some tanks. I'm just looking down here in the bottom right. They've got quite a lot of tanks, but it's just too situational for me. So I'm going to swap that out for a signal company. The rest of this is all how I'd like it. It's fine. So we're going to save that. Oh, I just saved it. I didn't mean to do that. What I meant to do just then was duplicate. So that was silly of me. Alright, well I'm just gonna undo what we did. We've got loads of army experience at the moment, so it's not a big deal. Swap this tank. That's how it was, wasn't it? Yeah. Right. So we're gonna duplicate it. Inf. Vision. Division. Nice. Let's take a space in so it lets me. Let's give it a different icon to make it clear. This is something different. Take 2 of these guys out, put 2 not anti-air. Artillery. Nice. 1 more infantry. Lovely. Okay, so that's what we're going to be switching units to once we feel like we have enough. Which of these is going to be our actual motorized? Oh, I don't need that. I'm going to disband any of this division I can find, I think, because I don't want... I don't like light tanks at this point in the war. Their armour value just isn't high enough. So I'm going to go through, find any light tank divisions. There we go. The Schnell Brigade. That's funny. Schnell is fast, I think. Okay. Yeah, don't like paratroopers, so we can go with them. I should really have done this cull earlier on. Looks like everyone else is infantry. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we're going to be upgrading people to this once we've got enough. No, sorry, to this once we've got enough. And then once we have even more production going for us, we're going to upgrade people to an armoured division. And I like to use... I'm using a mod which gives more icons here. The name will be in the description. I really like it. It's very handy. And we're going to have some medium tanks in there, like that. That's usually what I end up running with for most of the campaign. Okay, naval combat. That's just that one. I think we're withdrawing. Yeah, no problem. We're on a front line here, but I have no active plan to push, not least because I really need the Romanians to get building some better infrastructure up here, or actually just repairing some infrastructure up here would do. How are we holding in Finland? Not too bad, not too bad. Have we got a guy on every province? Looks like we do. Very nice. Let's have a push there. Come on, 97. Surely we can push in. Oh, they just haven't reinforced, that's the only problem. Fine, so that should work. Make this a support attack. The shortcut for a support attack, in case you don't know, is you hold down control, click on the... You can click... Yeah, not what I meant to do. You can click either control and then right click on the unit you want to attack, or you can control and right click on the battle that you're trying to do. I believe it doesn't work, yeah. If you just try and click on the province, that doesn't work. If you right click, control right click on the battle, and that's support attack. A support attack, in case you don't know, is one where you help in this fight, but then you stay in the province where you're in, rather than a normal attack where you attack and then go into the province which you were attacking. It's a very useful manoeuvre, especially if you have, let's say, one unit on lots of provinces along a front line. You want to support a push, but you don't want to actually have these units and these units move in, hence letting the enemy come in here. It's a good thing to get into the good habit of using. So there we go. Got that guy. Let's put some more guys down here. We're probably going to try and push... Where is... There's forts down here, yeah. So there's some forts here and here. If we could take those... I mean, if we could push to Leningrad, that would be very nice. As soon as we have any spare troops, maybe we'll try and do a push from here. Yeah, that could work. Alright, so, new grand plan. I'll probably have a new grand plan every episode, but we're not going to try and push up here anymore. Because these aren't cores. Oh no, that's a core. That's core. But these, some of this should... Yeah, so some of this here isn't core state, so taking it doesn't actually give us any victory points against the Soviets. So maybe what we'll try and do is push from Leningrad and up here down into Moscow. There's lots of industry up here. Tempting. Well, it's a way off yet before we can do a proper push. So let's see. How's the air? while there's no fighting going on, who has more air superiority in this game matters not one bit. Which, you know, annoys some people, but in this circumstance, it's good. Because it means that the fact that the Soviets, excuse me, currently have massive air superiority doesn't matter one iota. Are they repairing down here? I mean, they really should be, right? See if you can see that bar move. At the moment, we're just trying to bang out as much equipment as we can and ready up. We might declare war on... I don't want to fight my way through Turkey, is the problem, because this mountainous hills, mountain, desert mountain, hill. It's just not good fighting through here. We might try and navally invade from here down here. In fact, I might try that. Well, actually, enemy ships to 12. That's not too bad. I think once we get nationalist Spain involved in the war, which won't be for a while, then we'll take Gibraltar. That will close off the Straits of Gibraltar, which will mean that if we can close this one, we get total control over the Mediterranean. And maybe at that point, I'll consider really going for the Suez Canal. Good, taking out some more convoys. That's what we'd like to see. Missing infantry. Yeah, anti-tank. We currently have... Do we have any anti-tank in the field? Can you see that? Yes, I think you can. Yeah, we currently have 1,000 anti-tank in the field, so I am going to leave the anti-tank in this division. Otherwise, I just take it out. But since we're low on support equipment anyway, and that's what I'd be replacing it with, I don't really mind. So this is still going up. That's good. Lovely. What's going on down here? Oh, it's more of our... There needs to be a way to say, guys, don't send supplies from Istria, not Istria, what's this area called? Venice. Venice down to Greece. Just send it by land, because it's so dumb how they always seem to ship stuff that they really don't need to. And all that's doing is costing us convoys, and there's really no reason for that. I don't know why. It's very odd. So this area, as you can see from the diplomatic map, right? This colour means that it's our province that we control. This colour means it's occupied. But apparently the Italians control this one. That means so the Italian Republic, our colony, we're currently harshest oppression on them. It's very bizarre. Oh well. We're so short of motorised, that's horrendous. We're shooting 8 a day now. That's pretty good. With this current, we will fill our needs in 58,000 days. Wow. What are we using them for? I don't know what they're being used for at the moment. Is that number at least going up? No. Alright, well, we'll see what we can do. They seem to have reinforced quite significantly down here, but look at all these under strength division. 22%. That's painful. We're still taking some attrition down here. I'll pull off just a few more. Units. So what I'm doing here, select the guys, S, select half of them, control right click to pull them off onto another order. That's all there is to it. And here I'm pressing S repeatedly to go down from selecting all of them to selecting just one of them, which is something I use a lot. There don't appear to be any glaring weaknesses in this line. Probably here would be where I'd push through if I was going for a smash and grab style attack. How are we doing up here? Fine, looks like. That's grand. Well, I'll put these guys onto a front line. If anyone knows this, by the way, I don't know whether these guys up here are all expeditionary forces. Do I pay the manpower for them? I'm pretty sure I pay the equipment, but do I pay the manpower to keep these guys maintained if they take damage? That I don't know, and I would love to know. So do let me know if you have the answer for that in the comments. Oof. Doesn't look so good. No, there's a lake here. It's a bit difficult to see with the lake there. It doesn't look like we're going to push into that. Are they armoured? Yeah, they're armoured. Okay. Forget those attacks for now. Oh, there's more lake here. That's handy. It's always good to try and use the terrain to your advantage in this game. Alright, we need more. Infantry equipment is really still the very lowest. I think we're going to just keep banging out more and more infantry equipment. Let's assign some more factories. That's all we're going to want to produce for a while, basically. Just more and more and more military factories. 150 military factories. Sorry, civvy factories. 141 military factories. Yeah, we could do with quite a lot more military. I'm going to throw in, though, I'm going to do some civilian factories as well. I know lots of people don't like building civilian factories during the war. I tend to like having just one line going at all times. That way, you are at least still increasing your snowball potential. Because, of course, the more civvy factories you build, the more you're able to build, so on and so on and so on. It's a bit of a phony war going on at the moment, isn't it? We've got no pushes on this front, although we do have some quite serious naval combat going on over here. Ooh, it's not good. Withdraw, guys, withdraw. Dive, man, dive. Ooh, that's not going to be good. He's getting in hits. Although, ooh, tearing through their destroyers. Nice. There goes a sub, though. I have an idea. It's a devious idea. Alright, I'm going to base my entire fleet, including my surface fleet, out of Wilhelmshaven. And then we're going to see if we can bait the AI. No, run, run! Oh, that was a horrendous fight. Lost 17 subs. We're going to see if we can bait the AI into engaging our subs with destroyers, and then we surprise them by suddenly throwing out all of our surface fleet. That could work nicely. Blimey, they really wrecked our sub fleet there. Okay, so split off all the subs. The subs, under command of good old Admiral Blank, are going to convoy raid here. And then the second they get into a fight, we wait. And then if they show up with a surface fleet, we spring the trap. Let's see if it works. Come on, game. Luck be a lady. I mean, if we just kill the convoys, I don't mind either. So keep an eye on that number. If that goes above 2, we're going to pile in with our surface fleet. There we go. There we go. See, just look away from it for a second, you're fine. Okay, so they've sent in these guys. There's a surface fleet on the way. Send in our surface fleet. Of course, this is betting that our surface fleet can beat their convoy fleet, which is by no means a certainty. Let's see. Oh no, it's just subs they sent in. Well, they're going to disengage. Yeah, okay, pull back. So what happens is just each time this naval combat thing springs up, I'm gonna see if I can get in there with my surface fleet and take advantage. Right. There's basically nothing left to research. I guess I might as well max out my support battalions. There we go. Okay. 23. I'm going to send in the surface fleet just to help kill the convoy, essentially. Oh, sorry. Being in the province doesn't work unless you're actually on convoy raiding. There we go. Take them out. I don't know what's the fastest ship. I'm not sure if it says on the page. Does it have a speed? Yeah, max speed. So destroyers go at 33. Subs go at 14. And I'm guessing everything else is also slower. Yeah, so the fastest ship is the destroyer, which means the destroyer is best able to close distance with these convoys and take them out. Very nice. Oh, I love destroying enemy convoys. It's just free kills, basically. So yeah, I should rename these guys. Let's have you be main fleet, inventive man that I am. And the subs, again, inventive as I am, are going to be subs. Fantastic. But main fleet, ooh, it's ugly. There we go. So the main fleet's going to stay docked up, and And then when something like that happens, wait, was that a fight between the US subs and who? I guess it must be more weird Japanese subs deciding they have some business all the way over here. Not Japanese subs, excuse me, Japanese convoys. How many? So the enemy has 30 ships in each of these regions. 20 here, 12 here, 40 here, 20 here. So we can't get naval superiority in order to get our ships, get our convoys to land and do a naval invasion of Britain. Although that will be the plan at some point. We're going to do Operation Sea Lion. It's going to be in full effect. Operation Sea Lion being the plan for the proposed Nazi invasion of Britain, which obviously never actually happened because, fortunately, us Brits won the Battle of Britain. But that shall not be the case in this one. I don't think we need to win the air war, really. They've got thousands and thousands more fighters than us, so it's not really very doable. Come on, Soviets. Maybe they weren't lying. Paradox, I mean, about the AI being improved and them no longer just randomly suiciding against your lines. They don't appear to be. Normally I'd expect them to be constantly attacking all the way up and down this line, just throwing lives away, but not this time, it would seem, which is unfortunate for us, but good in the grand scheme of things. Always good when Paradox improves their AI. I'm going to send the other... are there any of these that aren't? Yeah, some down here. I'm going to send the rest of these Finnish divisions back up to their homeland. Has that left any ungarrisoned ports? Yeah, just one. Which one? This one? No, there's someone I signed there. What are you talking about again? Maybe I put two. I did. I put 2 front lines just there. So yeah, the way you check if there's a ungarrisoned... This is why another reason I like having ports in a separate theatre. Because if you put in a separate theatre, then there'll be a special icon, a special up here, like here, that one, which tells you if there are battle plans with no units assigned. So that'll tell you, hey, you've accidentally taken your troops off a port, if indeed you do. Which of course you shouldn't. I'm tempted to redeploy these reserves up here and see if we can push to Leningrad, because I wouldn't mind taking Leningrad. I happen to know that Leningrad itself has quite a few naval factories in it, and I would like those. But we shall see. We shall see. Okay, we're up to 24,000 surplus on infantry equipment. That's nice. That's very nice. Medium tank down by 5,000. Less nice. Pushing in here, alright. Are we taking a weather penalty? No. This is the penalty you want to avoid. If it's actively snowing, then it's less nice. Atomic bombing of northern Hungary. What? For the first time and hopefully the last in history, a nuclear bomb has been detonated in northern Hungary as part of international warfare. The unprecedented destruction stands as a testament to the devastating power of this new weapon, which is feared not only for what it can do to its targets, but the implications it has for the one who deploys it, and for humanity itself. Well, that's interesting. Why would they bomb northern Hungary? Okay, no reason. I'm going to deploy some rocket interceptors over Berlin, just in case we manage to shoot down an incoming bomber and disband one of those. Any unfilled divisions I'm basically going to delete, because we can't be having with that. Right, so these fighters, let's deploy them to Brandenburg. Get them up there. Atomic bombing of northern Hungary. Well, on that note, I was just saying it was a phony war, and then they can prove me wrong. Well, on that note, we will take a pause here. We'll return next time and see what we can do to fight back against the vile aggressors that would dare to drop a nuke on northern Hungary. I guess it was Moscow. I'm not sure. We'll see. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.